Good morning, students. Welcome to yet another video of Geography Chapter 1 Resources and Development Part 4. In the previous class, we learned soil as a resource and the classification of resources. Under classification of resources, we learned alluvial soil and black soil. The subtopics that we cover in today's class are red and yellow soils, laterite soil, arid soil and forest soil. With no further ado, let's start today's class. You can open your geography text page 10. Red and yellow soils. It is found on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of the Deccan Plateau. It is commonly seen in parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern mid-Ganga plain and the western Ghats. The red color of the soil is due to the diffusion of the iron which is present in the crystalline igneous rocks. Once it diffused, it gives the red color to the soil. However, the same soil becomes yellow when it hydrated with water. So you have the same soil, when it is diffused with iron, it gives the red color, and then hydrated with water, it gives yellow color. Now let's move on to the next type of soil, that is the laterite soil. You can see the picture of laterite soil here, figure 1.9. It is derived from the Latin word later means brick. This soil is seen in the areas of high temperature and heavy rainfall. This is the result of intense leaching due to heavy rain. So, what is the meaning of the term leaching? So, leaching means it is a natural process by which water soluble substances like calcium, fertilizer, pesticide, all these are washed away from the soil. That is known as leaching. This soil does not hold enough of humus. It is good for manures and fertilizers commonly seen in southern parts and the coastal areas. So we have Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, south hilly areas of Odisha and Assam. This soil is good for cultivation of tea and coffee. Modification of laterite soil, which is red laterite soil, is seen in the regions of Kerala, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. This red laterite soil is specifically good for cashew nut cultivation. Now let's move on to the next type of soil, arid soil. Figure 110, here you can see the picture of arid soil. So arid soil, arid means dry. So this soil is seen in the areas of Thar desert. It is common to the areas of dry climate where you have high temperature and fast evaporation. It's red to brown in color. So exactly we cannot say it is red or else it is in brown. It is red to brown in color, and this soil lacks humus and moisture. There is lower horizons. In the lower horizon, it do have Kangar nodules as seen in the Bhangar soil, which is a kind of alluvial soil. Horizon here means top layer of the soil. Finally, let's move on to the next type of soil, that is forest soil. We can see forest soil in the hilly and the mountainous areas and silt deposits which are seen towards the valley sides. We have hills and the valley areas, we can see the forest soil. Towards the valley, we have the loam and silty soil. However, towards the upper range, the soil is much more coarse or much more bigger particles as compared to the lower regions where the particles are much finer. In the areas which are covered with snow, the soil is mainly acidic with very low humus content, and in the lower valleys, we have alluvial soil which is highly fertile in nature. So that's all the points about forest soil. Now let's have a quick recap of today's class. So today we learned about red and we started the class with red and yellow soil. So red and yellow soil is found on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of the Deccan Plateau. The red color of the soil is due to the diffusion of the iron which is present in the crystalline rocks. And the same soil, it will become yellow when it is hydrated with water. Then the laterite soil. Laterite soil is seen in areas of high temperature and heavy rainfall, and it is due to the intense leaching activity of the rainfall. And the laterite soil, it does not have enough humus content, and it is seen mainly in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, and so on. Then this laterite soil is good for manures and fertilizers. Then we learned about the dry soil. Dry soil is seen in the dry regions, like mainly in the areas of Thar Desert. And it is commonly seen to the areas of dry climate where where you have high temperature and fast evaporation. And moving on to the color of the soil, it's red to brown in color, and this arid soil lacks humus and moisture. And finally, we learned about the forest soil. It is seen in the hilly and the mountainous areas, and silt deposits also seen towards the valley sides. And then we learned that the towards the valley we have the loam and silty soil. So by this we conclude today's class. If you have any doubts related to today's class, you can mail your queries to dmcsonlinequeries@gmail.com. In the next class, we will continue with soil erosion and soil conservation. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.